Spontaneously, I decided to film a vlog, right there. Come here in Oakland right now. And yeah, we're going to everybody that, yeah, man, Uncle Jacob Tank 6, aka Jacob Tanks, aka Mila Metov. And right now, I'm in the Oakland town, I'm about to, you know, show you maybe a little bit about Oakland, maybe tell you some a little bit about Oakland town, because, basically, Oakland, I want to call that is the, the Lickkel town, the Almaty County, Almaty in Kazakhstan. So I basically want to let you know that, me there right now. And decided just, to film a little bit on Oakland because me been living there and I tell that my family have been living there for a long time, So basically I know that place and perfectly know that place. Alright, I just work on there. Every month me coming there. I know my uncle living there, so basically every month me like coming there, walking low Oakland and just usually not filming, usually just walking around and listening to music. See what we're going with the Oakland because let me tell you, man, me care about Oakland as much as me care about Quad, which is Quad actually my hometown. And Oakland I know my hometown, but let me tell you, my family have been living there and actually I myself have been living there for some moment. And me love that city. Me love that town as much as me love Quad and even more than the old Almaty. Like me not love Almaty as much as me love Oakland because like check this out. I kind of quiet place there. I tell you, I know people around. Well, some people are there, but right now it's Friday and 4 p.m. So most of the people on job right now, excluding I. And man, that not workless mentality to let us to let you know that just me work on Oakland. And let me tell you, I want to tell you something about Oakland. First of all, Oakland is the town in the west side of Almaty. That fully surrounded by the Almaty. And the western side is it's a kind of big town. At the same time, kind of like a town. Like if you compare that town, for example, with American Oakland, we shall see that Oakland is, way smaller, for sure. But still, not so small as maybe some of you will think, I may tell you. I don't know truly, how big Oakland is, to tell you in the numbers, but I don't know how big is Oakland to tell upon this in the numbers, but but maybe just know that speaking upon the words, me just tell you that Oakland and not so big, not so small, but exactly that part in Oakland where I am right now, it called the west side Oakland. That is the west side. And it was a perfect place to live in there. There are most apartments there. You won't see usually the houses in there. If you, I shall change the camera right now. If you look, this old apartment. People buy their apartment because they're not really so expensive in there. That is not that part of the city, where where apartments cost too much. I mean, I tell you that kind of normal prices. And like, for example, if you're just a workless man. Alright, not a workless man, but even if you're working, man, right? You're working, you want to have your own building, you want to have your own place to live, your own apartment and everything that. Where should you buy it? If you live in Almaty, I think that is the perfect place to buy that in Oakland town. The kind of, let me tell you that, first of all, that a really great neighborhood to live. The only minus in Oakland is that, there are actually enough alcoholics in there. If you shall see, Oakland is kind of, that place where the whole, how to say, the whole, like, that's not the pressure, but that is the whole vibe in there. That kind of chills vibe, but at the same time, the vibe of Oakland can sometimes make you to the nostalgia emotions. So basically, I want to tell you that Oakland is kind of quiet place. Like, me tell you, there are no gangs in there, no gunshots in there, none like that. You can't see that quiet place. Kids are playing on the without any troubles, that them feel airy and everything, everything airy. But the man is that enough alcoholics in there, that's truth. Enough alcoholics. But like me tell you, me as a Jacob, living there, I know that place for a long time, I know that place good. Me I tell you that, me can't understand that because actually, like me tell you, the vibrations of Oakland are kind of relaxed place. You want to meditate in there, you want to just relax and enjoy the life in there. But at the same time, like, big vibrations in there. So, them calm, but at the same time, you would like to go and drink alcohol, and get into the hangover and everything that. Because, just Oakland vibe, makes you makes you drink like that. Like for example, the East Side Almaty, if you will be in the East Side Almaty, you won't have that vibe. You probably won't want, to go on a drink vodka and everything that. But in there, one of the Oakland, you would like to. Me think that you would like to go and drink alcohol because me judge for myself. Every time I go in Oakland, and me want to, I feel like me want to go and drink some because the vibration in there. Like me tell you, there's the calm vibration, but sometimes putting you in the childhood, the old memories that will make you, that sometimes makes you want to go and drink some. That is the truth. I don't know why is that like that, but let me tell you, there's the Oakland vibration. Let me tell you, the calm place. Yes, can't please. No gangs, don't like that. But a lot of alcoholics, and if you shall see, even enough people are sitting there upon the benches. Even know that it's illegal in Kazakhstan to drink alcohol on the outside, especially on the playgrounds and everything when the kids are playing. And the people are still sitting there, them drink and them not care. Me not judge them. Me not say that the good people are bad. Me not say no. Me just say that this is the fact. The only minus me can't help on Oakland is that there's still enough alcoholics in there, but that is the Oakland vibration probably makes them drink. Alright, right now I'm about to go. I'm still walking around. No have really things to the pond, Free day. But me will probably film some more. Right? People are calming there. People living. Most of the people there live since the Soviet Union because I know that the Oakland been since the Soviet Union for sure. And like you see that building with apartments, that building since the Soviet Union. So most of the people there, mentality upon that people is kind of Soviet mentality. Like because most of the people they are still people from the Soviet Union, enough grandfathers and grandmothers and everything that, and even not the grandmothers, but the people with the middle age, them still there since the Soviet Union. Let me tell you, me shall film some more, but right now me about to go to just to another site. If me will have some things to film, then I'm going to film. Alright, God bless. That's another thing that I would like to film there. I just see how people, let me tell the people with the Soviet mentality and them, I just see them just putting them clothes in there for dry. Putting them clothes on that, how they say, on that thing. Them putting them clothes in there. Nobody afraid that someone shall steal that or something like that because people know that in that neighborhood most of the people who live there the Soviet people, and Soviet people wouldn't probably go and steal something there. Like in Soviet Union people are always they're putting them clothes on, you can't even see that, and people just put it that in in that thing. Nobody afraid that someone shall steal that because them know that no one shall do it. Because let me tell you, Oakland is, the tone with the Soviet mentality. In the Soviet Union, and people, always putting, them clothes on the outside, for dry. Nobody been afraid that someone shall steal that because people know that no one will really steal that because that know what Soviet man should do. No Soviet man should steal the clothes. So basically, as you see, let me tell you, that's not only the clothes there, but as you see, cases for the car seat. You can't see them. There's someone just wash them, or them put it. That car seat case in there. And no one afraid that someone maybe shall steal that.
Because people know that no one shall do it because that is the Soviet Union neighborhood. And I'm still working there by the way. People don't know that side, but this is still the west. This is even more western side of Oakland.
Seeing? That part. So as you see, man, me only saw like children are playing right now, and quiet place, especially in Friday and all the working days, the working hours when people are not home. Most of the people are on job. Like it's so quiet in there. Even kids are playing quiet. Them not usually, as when a kids when a playground and them scream and everything that. But kids are there, them calmly sitting and playing. Usually, the noise starts in Oakland at night. More at like at 12 p.m. or at 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. Because let me tell you, the alcoholics, and most of the alcoholics are going there at night. Taking them comrades, taking them Russian people, Ukrainian people, all the people from Soviet Union. Take them, go on the block and starts to drink. And after them starts to drink, them start all the night, noise coming, them singing a song, screaming per night, and everything that. So basically, that the place. Yes, some like me tell her, me still work in Oakland. If some interesting shall be that me will be able to film, then me will film that and show you. Right now, just witness the funny situation. You know, the day like kids have been playing. Well, maybe not all like kids. You know, about the age like a 19. You know, me see how them been playing soccer and everything. That them almost fight been between them. Them almost fought a kids there. Them almost fought and them been like one kid like start to fight to another, and then one man kicked the ball, soccer ball, straight to the another kid's face. Kick like straight in his face, and then another kid started to cry. And you know what? I've been like, fuck you, fuck you. And I mean, actually, that's just so funny when you look upon that, from the side. And reminded that a little bit of my childhood, my own childhood, when we, also been fighting upon everything that. But that the funny thing, man. At the same time, at the same time, I want to say that, the youth right now, it's not the youth that we been back in the day. Me know that I tell that like, some old man, but me a old man actually. Me can't say that because I know that the youth right now is a bomb clot thing, most of them. I not tell upon everybody, but most of youth nowadays are them. Unfortunately, them have nothing in life, them have nothing, them can't do nothing, them not want to do nothing. And like, only thing I'm gonna tell you that the youth right now, it's not the same youth that I've been back in the day, when, in my years, when being a kid myself. But not a long time ago, over like, in the January of that year, or maybe even in December of the past year, Oakland been a little bit, reconstructed, and they made a new playgrounds in there, new, how to say, new playground, and also not just a playground, but also, as you see, athletic thing in there, so the people will be able to, to do sports, to stay healthy, to look upon the health. And like me tell you that, that thing that was made only by the Oakland reconstruction that been, in December of 2020, or in January of 2021. So I mean, before the December of 2020, that thing wasn't there. And also another playground to that side of the Oakland, more western, where we been. Like there wasn't any playground there, been only old slide and also dangerous slide, because the slide have been going like straight to the earth. So basically, that not only strange but also dangerous. Yeah. But right now, as you see, Oakland have been reconstructed a little bit, and that is good. Like me tell you, kids be able to, kids and adults, will be able to make sports, to be there, to stay healthy and everything. That is, that is a good thing. As you see, they are also horses, but these horses, them in that part of Oakland, which is actually, which actually me can say probably not the best, because that horses, them standing in that part of Oakland where the sun is coming, and also near to the trash can, and me know the best part in Oakland where you should live. The best part in the western side, as you say, because it's a trees in there, and it's kind of comfortable to live in there. Let me tell you, less zones, comfortable life to live. But some people not choose a part of it. Them just the destiny and go on like this, and them start to live in there. Alright, I'm still in Oakland. So right now I'm about to show you all the street. Basically I don't know exactly what that street called, but that is the Oakland. Right now I've been in that block. I know that is the entrance in the block. Alright, now I'm straight, I've been there. I just went to that street. Still Oakland. Right now we're about to go to the western side. More western. We came out of that block from the western Oakland. And we're about to go to Lickkel on the other side. And also want to tell you that in Oakland there are enough schools in there. Maybe in Oakland, maybe starting in Oakland, and all the elementary school I finished in Oakland, the private school. We finished there all the elementary classes, from 1 till 4. We finished all the elementary classes in there. And I'm about to go to that site, where my school been, and still is, that's still working. Just me now more studying there. See? There's another entrance in black. So I'm going to that school. Also want to tell that is not the only school in Oakland. They also, as we know, there are enough schools about the earless people who can't hear. And that school with the hearless people. That school straight next to our school where we've been teaching. You know. So basically, remember when we been going out of the school and I seen, you know, one other people and them been chatting and everything, you know. They been chatting with the finger signs. And you know, I seen them, you know, the people who came out of that school and them been chatting, you know, with the finger signs. See? So I remember I just came out of the school and, you know, been walking in that road. And I see, you know, seeing another, you know, school kids. I've been going out to another school next to my school. And you know, and they've been walking out and me just seeing them, seeing how they've been chatting, you know, with the fingers. And that been kinda interesting to me, especially as a kid. You know, like all of them can understand each other, you know, with that finger things. See? That have been interesting for me. You know, for the hearless people. By the way, this school, as me know, starts in there. That is the start of that school. This street called La Digina in Oakland. This is still Oakland, the western side, and that street called La Digina. Also Lickkel Street, quiet street, you know, as you see some cars are going there, but you know, most of the part it's a so quiet street. And also, you know, what interesting point that street is that, you know, on that street you finally can see the houses, the private houses. So if that part of Oakland, when we've been in the block, that part of Oakland is more, you know, about the apartments, and there are no houses in there, only apartments. Then in that side of Oakland, you can apparently see the houses and people living there in the houses. See? And let me tell you, here comes the school of the hearless people. You know, the people that chatting with the signs in there. See? And you know, right now me coming closer to me school when I've been teaching, you know, all of the elementary school in there, all the elementary classes. So let me tell you, as you see, Lickkel Road, quiet road. See, some cars are going there sometimes, but most of the times, you know, the quiet place. Let me tell you, good place to live if you don't want noises and everything that. Also, you can't see a bump in there. By the way, they made that bump not a long time ago. In the last year, you know, I remember in the last summer, you know, they made that bump. Because, you know, before there had been no bumps in there. By the way, the speed limit in there since the 9 of, you know, the speed limit in there is the 40 kilometers an hour. Since the 9, no, I think since the 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. as much as me remember, you know, but the road signs, you know, I say that, you know, there's a 40 kilometers an hour since 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. as much as me remember. Here comes my school, by the way, open gates. But you know, right now it's summer, no kids in school. You know, all of the kids out of school. But as I say, open gates. I know, but maybe even we shall see someone, you know, from the old security, if them will be remember me, you know. And also that no, just a school. Yeah, that is the school where we've been teaching. When we've been studying. That is the school where we've been studying, and that is not just a school, that are also the kindergarten there. And you know, the kindergarten, you know, you can send your kid to the kindergarten, you know, without any troubles. Like in summer, that really no matter. So in summer, as right now, I see our kids in there. See? I see our kids in the kindergarten in there. I can see them, you know, over the wall playing. So yeah, basically that. Not only the school, but also the kindergarten. Let me see, road sign. Also, there wasn't a crosswalk in there. The crosswalk, they made that crosswalk only a year ago, let me tell you, the last summer. As much as that bumps, you know, there wasn't the crosswalk. But right now they made that. Jobless. Alright. Well, come back soon. This Lickkel Hall is a legendary place. I call that the place when I first time filmed my first video on YouTube. So in the first video, like real video, you know, when we been chatting, the first video I filmed in there. I filmed that, you know, in November, as much as I remember, November of 2016, you know, I filmed a video on there. Straight in that hall. See? Straight in that place, I filmed my first video. I remember that good, you know, I went outside and I told, you know, my mother and my father that I'm about to go and film some, you know, and them like, I go, and you know, like, this is the place where we've been living. in that house in that apartment. So me went and me been going there and speaking Russian. By the way, you still can see that first video. Yes, I will try to send the link on that video in the description, or might be in that in that little thing, wherever that called, when YouTube made a new thing, when on the video you can just click, somewhere in there, anything in there, you will be able to click in there, and that video will be, I hope it will appear in there, but I'm not sure. I will try to do it. I will try to, to add that link, so you'll be able just to click in there and watch that video. But yeah, let me tell you, that hall is a legendary place. Alright. So guys, what's interesting? Right now I'm already out of the West Oakland. Alright, I'm moving to another side of the Oakland. We are another part of the Oakland, that is the North Oakland. And there, as you see, that's like a field there. A field with only a field without any grass and everything. Only, as you see, just a little grass in there. And most of the field is just stones and a sand. As you see, and as you see there also the gates there, like people must supposed to play soccer in there. But for sure me can't take a guess that they're probably hard to play soccer in that field. Anyway, let me tell you something about the North Oakland. Why I came in the North Oakland because that my uncle living there, so I decided to go and visit him. North Oakland, and me told her that the West Oakland is the the alcoholic part of Almaty, the alcoholic part of the Oakland. Then just forget that me told her. North Oakland is the most blood-clad alcoholic place in the whole Almaty, for real. Like people there drinking at night, drinking at day, them drinking at morning, them not care. Even right now me witness the situation a woman and a man have been there. I know a woman just took, a woman look nice upon over like 65 years maybe, and the man over like 70 years, And a woman took the cognac, started drinking from the, from the bottle to the throat, straight, and she drank like half of the cognac, and another half of the cognac drinker, man. I mean, that kind of funny because, only me told, y'all about, the Oakland is the alcoholic town and no alcoholics in there. And, me witness that for myself of the woman that drink there. But basically, me drink the same way. Every time I drinking, me boy, me love cognac, me love vodka. So basically, every time, me drink myself the same way. Me go on, straight drink that from the throat. Like for one moment, me can't drink the half of the bottle. So for that, no problem. I know some can tell you that, if the North Oakland is more alcoholic tone, more alcoholic part. Me also going to tell you that the North Oakland also, in North Oakland, you may see junkies. See, so I mean in the West Oakland, you probably won't see junkies like you probably won't see junkies in Almaty at all, because most of them are high. You won't just see a junkie working outside. See, that's more possible to meet them probably in America than in Kazakhstan. But the West, the North Oakland. Exactly, the North Oakland. That is the place where it's so possible to meet a man with a drug addiction, and you may see him, under something. Basically, that is the place, North Oakland, where you might, meet a drug addicted man, a junkie man, basically. And also, let me tell you, Sunday. Also, what I can tell about the North Oakland. North Oakland, like one thing, me don't know how kids are play there comfortably, because if me wouldn't be a father, me wouldn't live a day with my kids. As a father, me wouldn't let my kids, little kids, on 5-year-old or 6-year-old, me wouldn't let my kids just play there for themselves. Me would maybe come with them, or me just wouldn't allow them to come outside, because let me tell you, a lot of alcoholics there, a lot of junkies there, right? And like, for sure, I think that alcoholic people shall go on front on the little kids, but I know what shall happen. I won't take a risk. As a father, I won't take a risk because I have, I know this, and like me as a father, I won't go and take a risk. But as you see, kids normally, by themselves go and play in there, seeing, riding on the swings, as you see, hanging out in the swings. Hanging out in the background there without any parents and everything, them just by themselves. Well, me not judge for judge, what that's good or bad, me only tell you the fact. Me not tell you that, is that good or bad to have alcoholics in the judge yourself. Me only tell the fact, me only tell you that. you know, that North Oakland is so alcoholic city. Alright, I know so the sun a big. It is already how much? What's the time? It is already 6 p.m. and as you see our sun is still great. Alright, I'm about to go now. And I can say probably this is the end of my vlog, you know. As me see, that vlog will be longer than 20 minutes. Probably the longest video on my YouTube channel. It was so nice to meet you, to show you the Oakland. That been me, Uncle Jacob Tank 6, by the way. See, kids are playing soccer in there. Alright, that'll be Uncle Jacob Tank 6. Good luck everybody. One love.